To quit porn, avoid your bed at all cost. Let me explain. When I was porn addicted, there were 99% of the case that I would relapse on my bed with my phone. There were some cases where I was like really down bad and I was like fapping in the bathroom. For example, there was a specific day where my brother and we were like living in the same room, and I couldn't I couldn't like hold it in anymore, and I couldn't like fap on my bed because my brother was there. So I would go to the bathroom. I would not even fap into the sink or into the bathtub. I would just like lay on the ground of the bar in the bathroom, like put some toilet paper on the ground and just fap like that. But the stupid thing was I don't close the door behind me. And what happened? My brother comes in, he sees me laying on the ground, and I jumped immediately up, closed the tabs, but he already knew. Yeah, it was pretty pretty embarrassing, but still, it's still like fab 99% on my bed. Yeah, the moment I quit porn, I this is the same like moment where I quit all my other bad addictions. Like I fixed my diet. I avoided triggers that are triggering me to watch porn, like social media. I cut that off. I uninstalled like Instagram. I only sometimes watch like YouTube to watch some nofap content on what is trending nowadays. But other like that, I don't really use social media that much. So yeah. By the way, if you're in the same situation, you want to quit porn and don't know how to stop, click the link down below and I will personally help you become free in 2 to 3 months guaranteed from porn. But yeah, how I said in the first sentence, avoid your bed at all cost. Like, if you think about it, where do you watch porn most of the time? It's your bed, like in private, in your room. There are some people who are like crazy and fapping outside or something, but I think majority of people are in their room, like in closed doors, in private when they are about to go to sleep or when they're waking up. Because I was the same all the time when I was waking up. The first thing that I did, I watched my phone, watched some reels or TikToks. Then there's like some women dancing or some shit, and I'm relapsing. I'm opening the hub. So yeah, the moment I realized where it happens, like this is the part where I go into the triggers, where it happens and when it happens. For me, 99% it was my bed. So it was hard at first, but cutting off my bed until I was going to sleep was essential to not get into like a rut of not standing up anymore and fapping. I would stand up the moment when I was waking up for like in the day. I immediately would stand up to not get into the cycle of getting my phone ready, like opening my phone, opening TikTok, watching stories of my friends, and then suddenly get into the trap again. So yeah, a tip I would give you, if you're someone who is struggling with porn in the morning, it sounds simple, but stand up immediately when you wake up so you don't get into the situation, so the urge don't hit you that much, like close enough. However, if you're someone who is more watching porn at night, This will also sound simple, and you probably heard this before, but avoid your phone for the first 60 minutes, like for the last 60 minutes before you go to sleep. Because when you watch your on your phone, you will watch like hours before you are able to go to sleep, and then what happens, you can't fall asleep because of the blue light and the dopamine that's making your brain active and not in sleep mode. So to get that kind of relief, you watch porn. Yeah, so cutting off social media completely is good, but if you don't want to do that, just don't use your phone for the last 60 minutes before you go to sleep. The moment I use these tactics and in general fix my habits, porn became more irrelevant in my life, and I didn't watch it that much anymore. However, again, if you're confused about that, if you want to have a strict plan, if you want to have someone who can guide you through this, click the link down below and I will make a plan for you on how to quit porn in 2 to 3 months. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the tips. See you in the next video.